One day, down in Alabama, having his lips dripping with the words of interposition.
Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Monday edition of the Glenn Lall Show right here on Kaieteur Radio 99.1 and 99.5 FM. Of course, you're listening to us here on the Glenn Lall Show, and we come here to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 19 hours 20. Those of you joining us on our YouTube pages and, of course, our Facebook pages will see that Mr. Lall is all decked out in a very lovely suit. And we began our program there with I Have a Dream. So I have a dream that one day I'll wear it. So I'm going to ask quite openly, can I borrow it for a day or two? Mr. Lall, namaste, and I want you to answer.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. You don't share or give away gifts.
I hear you. I agree with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Josh.
You're welcome.
Namaste to you and namaste to Miss Harris.
Namaste.
It's a beautiful country. Guyana.
It is.
Martin Luther King says he has a dream.
Yeah.
He had a dream. I have many dreams. I got a dream that one day, very soon, ExxonMobil will sit on the table and renegotiate that contract with our leaders.
Yeah.
You share the same dream, Ms. Harris?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. I told Guyana that I will be taking telephone calls tonight to talk about our wealth and what's going on with it. I didn't plan to say anything tonight, Josh. Remember I told you guys I'm taking phone calls? So the phone ring, take the call there, man. It's the phone ring. Yeah, no? I didn't plan to say anything tonight, Miss Harris, but I have to say something that is very important, and I'm only talking to you and Josh.
Listening.
So please listen to me.
Yeah, we're full of
Right. Matthews Ridge. Matthews Ridge have about 1,000 residents, and they were planning a protest for the last couple days, but they are not getting through with the approval to carry out this protest. They are sick, tired, and fed up with what is going on in their own country with the Chinese. Bosai is a Chinese-owned company run and controlled by Chinese. They have been here donkey years now. They're getting free oil, free gas, free diesel to fetch out with bauxite. And what are we getting from it, Miss Harris? Do you know? Nothing. Right. Basically, we leaders paying them for thief we wealth, our resources. You got another one named Roussel. Same thing. Everybody fetching out, while Miss Harris, you and Joshua alone sleeping. Well, listen to this one. Bosai set up another branch in Matthews Ridge. But this one got a new name. They call it GMI. That's what they call it. Guyanese Manganese Inc. They come here for our manganese. So they say. For those of you who don't know where Machu's Ridge is, it's in Region 1, the Mabaruma, Winey area. Them digging out your gold, your manganese, uranium, lithium, and precious, all we precious natural resources. They can lay their eyes on or their hands. Manganese, just in case you don't remember or you don't know, let us use it in layman terms to basically clean steel. Then is also use it to make stronger rubber. You know, tractor rubber? Them tractor tires, things like that. Yeah, them big heavy duty tires. You need strong rubber. It is used in glass making. Them is use it for fertilizers, for making ceramics, making batteries. You know that? They use the manganese to make batteries. There is use it in paint. And a whole lot more stuff. Any grade of this thing, the Chinese got uses for. And it fetches a very nice price. A beautiful price. Is what Guyana getting out of it, Josh? You know? Nothing. Josh, uranium is used to generate electricity in nuclear plants. You hear that? That is what then is used to generate electricity in some countries like the US, North Korea, Iran, and other well-developed countries like China. China is ranked the third in the world in nuclear power capacity and electricity generation. China. You hear me, Josh?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Uranium is the thing these people use to power them country. Is what people in Machu's Ridge, what them people get in there, Miss Harris, you know?
Nothing.
Guyana getting anything from it?
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. Stress and headache.
But it going out. I don't know if it going out by the plane load
By the boat.
or by the boat loads, but it going out.
Yes.
Lithium. The Chinese has used it for medical purposes, and it is also used in a variety of different electronics, like making them circuit boards, what are in them computers, and there's also make batteries with it. Where you getting from it, Josh?
Nothing.
Now, ma, you should ask Mr. Harmon and Mr. Jagdeo. You should ask them what I'm getting for the Guyanese people. Or maybe what they're getting for themselves. You just got to ask. Nothing wrong in asking. Because they are our leaders. Yeah, man.
They're supposed to be.
Yeah, man. The residents, when you talk to them, you can hear in their voices how fed up they are. Those people can't even buy a loaf of bread to eat when the day come.
Yeah.
That's how poor they are in Machu's Ridge. And they're fed up watching these Chinese fetching their wealth away. What belonged to them. Me and you too, Josh.
Yep.
They're fetching out gold. They're fetching out the manganese, the uranium, lithium, and any goddamn thing they can see or put on. Man, these people even thieving them people crops, what them growing for eat. You hear that? 3 different farmers told us. And what these sheepers, these sleepers for leaders doing about it?
Nothing.
Can somebody tell me?
Nothing.
None of two you can tell me anything? Remember, I'm still not speaking to Guyana, you know.
Yeah.
Josh, you should ask the minister if he knows that these people are already producing manganese, lithium and uranium, plus the most important thing, we gold. I haven't seen anything in the press, and certainly none of these sleepers been in there to see what's going on with our wealth there. Me, I hear nothing and I didn't see anything. And I like to see and I like to know these things. Hear this one, Miss Harris. The promise in 2016 when I first come here to hire 300, at least 300 Guyanese.
Wow.
They meant even got 20 working there. But you know what I have, Josh? Over 200 Chinese
Wow.
instead of Guyanese
Yeah, Chinese.
working there. And a few locals. They got a few locals.
Probably come down handful.
Yes, what I give the handyman. What I make handyman, yard man, and cleaners.
Cleaners.
They didn't even give them a proper contract, Josh.
Wow.
I am told that the Chinese give the cleaners and them same handymen and women 6 months contract.
Wow.
I wonder if Trotman give them a 6-month contract for coming Guyana here. Make them giving we brothers and sisters 6-month contract for work with them company. Miss Harris?
I doubt it.
6 months. You know who signed the contract, Josh?
Raphael Trotman.
The same man was signing the oil contract, Raphael Trotman.
Yep.
He was the minister at the time, and I am pretty certain that he would have said he was instructed and directed to sign the contract too.
See if it works.
I am pretty much certain he would want to tell us that.
If he's able to.
The same way how he said he was instructed and directed to sign the Exxon contract.
Yep.
Josh,
Yes.
these people were given over 45,000 acres of land. I wonder how much they pay for it.
The regular Guyanese can't get a piece to build something.
45,000 acres. What Guyana get for them land? Or they paying the same $1,000 acre?
Probably.
Josh, do you have a house lot?
No.
Or you get one?
No.
You think you can get a couple thousand acre in the interior?
Nope.
Hmm?
Nope.
But foreigners can come and get how much they want. 45,000. In some cases, some of the gold, Omai and Aurora gold mine and Troy resources, those people have by the hectares. They're not by the acres.
Wow.
Find out from the gold board if any gold are going to ever sell, or if they collect any royalty whatsoever so far from that Guyanese manganese company what Bosai set out there. A Canadian company named Reunion Manganese was the owner, and them had the license. Them was the first owner for that license for the manganese, and them turn around and sell it to the Chinese. And of course, Trotman had to approve that deal. You see, I'm telling you, foreigners that come here, get rich land, do what they want, them sell it whenever and however they want. is the same thing the Canadian company did when they sold Aurora gold mines to the Chinese. Was that deal, the Aurora gold deal was $317 million US dollars. A Chinese company named Xinjiang bought that mine, that gold mine, from Aurora gold mine. So you understand? You understand what's going on here? They come, they get, then them sell, and it's a set. You follow the trend. Who they're selling it to? The Chinese. Can you tell me why we're in this country?
We don't even know.
With me, and by wealth there, what's it there? All the foreigners just fetching out every single thing they can put hands on, and we sleepers we have here for leaders still sleeping. Miss Harris, you have to see what is going on in there with all those heavy duty machinery and equipment them using. You got to see what them doing in the entire neighborhood. The roads were done broke up. Mr. Josh, the road that they done broke up there. You tax money. The public servants' taxes got to use back to fix those roads. What them damaging. You have photos? You should show them some photos. Let them see those photos. You got to see the drainage, Josh. What deplorable state it is in. It's so bad that when the rain falls, it's massive flooding. It's feet upon feet of water, flooding out the entire roads. You know when you put when a road underwater, what happens? It sucks away the strength underneath the foundation of the road.
Yeah,
It collapses overnight.
exactly.
That is what they're doing there. They're blocking people from getting from one end to the other end, from Port Kaieteur to Matthews Ridge and back. That's what the road's doing. The residents complain how they're blocking off sections of the local water supply to get more water for their operations. You hear me, Josh? Is you alone I'm talking to? No, you and Miss Harris. I'm not speaking to anybody else. Everything is for them and them pockets alone. Just now, you're going to hear a big contract from our government, from our tax dollars. Yes, me and you money, Josh, to fix Matthews Ridge roadways again. Man, you got to go for see the bridges that they claim they fix. All of them falling apart already. Them damage it, them say they fix it, and all falling apart already. I am told the people making them own road to the airport now, Josh. Wow. Them even go so far to block off we road for make them road. Man, one, two things going on in this country. Man, I don't know how Guyanese can sit down and take all these things. Josh, they make a city within our city. This is Guyana, eh?
Beautiful Guyana.
This is Guyana, beautiful Guyana. Josh, by the time you reach me age, you're going to be eating that thing that has fall from near the donkey tail. nothing will be left for you guys. The parent company, Bosai, is the same thing them doing in Linden. The other day, the EPA even had to fine them after they were found guilty of causing the massive flood they had. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's the same thing they're doing in Matthews Ridge now. When they block off these reservoirs and barely dig little drains, the water flood up the whole entire place. Sometimes you got water up to 4 or 5 feet, I am told. They do all these things. And the leaders who are supposed to be looking out for the residents' interests, man, you got to be them there in bed with these people. Miss Harris, I am told that one of the counselor, the NDC counselor, working directly with them. So basically, them got it locked. Your own local people working for them, who's supposed to be representing the residents of Matthews Ridge, working for them. That's how selfish and greedy they are. Only for their pocket they're looking out for. And in turn, selling out their brothers and sisters. These are the type of leaders we have in this country. This mentality begins at the top, you know, Miss Harris. Yeah, man, that's the mentality. It starts at the top. You know they're going to say, well, monkey see, monkey this do? That's exactly what's going on here. It's a culture being cultivated all over this land. Like I said, it starts at the top. And when the top do, everybody do. They're bullying all the people there in Matthews Ridge. They are now building their own wharf. So right now, they are stockpiling the manganese. The people say they have about 20 trucks running, heavy-duty trucks running all the time on the road. Them done dig up so much of manganese that they're stockpiling it at different locations. So apparently when they're done build a wharf, then they will start shipping out. Yeah, they're shipping out, and they will be collecting. You remember the two words, Dora Dora?
Yeah.
You will get Dora Dora too from it. The Matthews Rich people gonna get Dora Dora from it too. Oh my gosh. When you hear stories like this, it just upset you so much, you know?
Yeah.
And nobody doing anything. You know how much manganese them got in Matthews Ridge? You got an idea? They have over 26 million tons. Josh, when I check the money, it's 117 million US dollar in raw materials alone. When them done refine that manganese, they will be making 30 times that 117 million. And me and talk about the gold, what they're shipping out, you know. Them going to take out that in the trillions. And we will never know. Because, remember, the contract say manganese they come here for. They don't come for gold. You remember the name, Josh? Guyanese Manganese Inc. They might ink you every day in this country. And you'd never know nothing what they're doing.
Sure.
Not a single thing you know what any one of these foreign companies doing in this country.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Then this is the foreign investors, Josh.
Yep.
Where your government, your leaders, like Jack David Harmon, that said they come for Bill Guyana. Not block it, you know. Them foreign investors just come for Bill Guyana. They're building Matthews Ridge there now. The bullying part, I hear they're bullying the workers like yesterday. They're them same couple of workers they have. That has worked them from sun up to sundown and don't pay any overtime. That's what they do. And on top of that, guess what they do? They give them $1,000 for 3 meals. Oh my, $1,000 for 3 meals. And then they put that money in the salary, which has to be taxed.
Wow.
Josh, you want to hear how much for a loaf of bread in there?
Yes, please.
$1,200.
What?
So the $1,000 what they're giving can't even buy a proper meal for them. You think a Guyanese can go anyway in them country and do the things what these people doing to us?
No.
You think Guyanese can go in China and do the things what them doing in this land, man?
Never.
Never.
Miss Harris, every one of them that comes here, all of them come here with a fancy proposal telling us how they come for one thing. And when you do find out, they're fetching out your gold, your diamond, your bauxite, and every single piece of your natural resources. They said they come from manganese and I'm going to fetch out your gold right now. That area, the gold and diamond, that area, the Matthews Ridge area, the gold and diamond digging has no Guyanese. You hear that? Where in Matthews Ridge they're working, the gold have no Guyanese.
Wow.
Where they're working the gold is only the Chinese.
Wow.
And all that is being done in secret.
So we should rename the village.
You see? They should be kicked out of the village. They should have been thrown out of this country.
Yeah.
You come here for one thing and doing 10 other things.
Yeah.
Man, I'm getting tired.
And so am
I am told by Shanlin they all over.
I. Oh, wow.
You wait, man. You think Bai Shanlin left this place?
Well, I would like to think so.
Bai Shanlin was just ducking low under the coalition, bro. I am told that they changed names and working in the Kaieteur area, fetching out our gold by the tons. What you getting? What you getting?
Nothing.
Nothing. Your gold disappearing, your bauxite, your manganese, your timber, and now your coconut oil. Going to build skyscrapers and highways in their country, leaving us to fix the infrastructures, them destroy, them damage. Isn't this a beautiful country, man?
Yeah.
The best.
I love this land. I ain't leaving this land to go nowhere. Every foreign company that is here and coming here are here to exploit you. They have been doing it from day one. From day one they have been doing it. And they have been doing it to all corrupt countries with corrupt leaders. Yeah, and they're here. But we have nice leaders. I think so. They're good looking. They're very good looking. My man, don't do that. Trotman's a good looking man.
Handsome fella.
Mr. Jagdev is a handsome man.
Stunning.
Huh?
He's a stunner.
Josh, Africa is worse.
Yeah.
And Guyana, in my eyes, is Africa too.
Yep.
Nobody learning anything. Not a thing anybody learning. Especially these sheepers we have for leaders. Mhm. I am posting a link for the Facebook and YouTube listeners. Josh, please,
Yes.
please click that, send them. Just click on it, guys. And listen to it carefully. It's an African ambassador. Her name is Arikana Chiamburi Kiwao. Just listen to she. Could you play that video, Josh?
Yes.
Play it for them. Let us listen to her.
How do you put China in this?
Josh, you hear her, I love that lady.
Yes.
You got to see the video. You got to watch her action, her expression when she's speaking. Speak with one voice. Speak with one voice. Come together. Division. You hear how the woman's strong on division? Mm-hmm. The lady said, how do you put China in the same boxing ring with Africa? And now Guyana Guyana is going on in the boxing ring. The lady said, how can you pit 1.2 million people against 1.4 billion people to fight, to negotiate? She really mean not to fight. The lady said, are you with me? Josh, are you with me?
Yes, I am.
Man, I tell you, I love the lady. She said, it is insanity of the highest order. How are we allowing this carnage to go on? The lady asked. You hear what these Chinese companies doing in that lady's country, Josh? You hear it? Carnage. They're eating up everything and anything they can put hands on. We sit and ask ourselves, why we country not moving forward? I went to Barbies yesterday, and 2-3 people tell me the exact thing. Glenn Lall, why our country not moving forward? The man said, 50 years now, and this country has not moved an inch. These are the kind of things why we can't move an inch. Our leaders not negotiating. Our leaders are looking out for their own pockets. The lady talking about she country, Josh? Yeah. Is she country she talking about? Or she talking about Guyana?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Hmm? You see anything different? No, nothing. The lady said, until Africa comes together and as a continent, speaking with one voice, as one people, nothing is going to change. You hear me? I am talking to you and Miss Harris only, you know. I am not speaking to Guyana. The lady said, unless we speak with one voice, you can never fight a giant like China and America. This is what I have been trying to get across to the Guyanese people, Josh. But instead, all of them care is for their pockets and their family. And guess what it is be talking, the leaders? Who looking pale and who ain't pay hard rock bill for the food they eat.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
It is sickening what is happening in this country. Yeah, I listen to the woman carefully. The woman basically preaching that if y'all don't unite and speak as one, these people, these foreigners, will always take advantage on us. Don't think they love you. That they give us a conference center and they say it's $1 million US and that's a gift to Guyana. When I hear the word gift from anybody, you don't know what goes through my mind. And I ain't going to tell y'all. I tell my staff the other day, if you know anybody has give you a gift in this world for free. The lady said they don't do military coup anymore. They don't overthrow governments anymore. They create instability. Remember, I tell y'all, the first thing oil companies do around the world, they line the pockets of the politicians. They create chaos, confusion, and instability. And while you fight among ourselves, they're busy packing up, fetching away everything. Josh, I was told they had a march in Brooklyn yesterday on racism in Guyana. This is the type of deflection, misdirection, and hate. That's where foreigners want us. Exactly there. And we will fight among ourselves. The woman said, when you hear about instability in African country, you got to ask yourself, what is really going on? They are showing you a shiny object, a deflection, because the real issues are over here in Wibak Dam, in the ocean out there, our resources the lady talking about. The lady said you need to stop being used as an instrument of your own self-destruction. Josh, the woman basically saying that you got to stand up or else you're allowing yourselves to be taken for a ride. Or maybe the Guyanese people like riding.
Maybe.
It's a lot more the woman said on the video, Josh. But I didn't want to play all. I just wanted to give you the piece that fits in here with this Matthews Ridge story and with Musai. What we are talking about tonight. What these Chinese people doing here, right here in Guyana, all over again. Glenn Lall have been saying this forever, but you're hearing it from an African diplomat. Today, just today, we carried a story in which the NRGI, the Natural Resources Governance Institute, this international body who investigate countries with their resources and advises them the best way forward, and also point out what countries did wrong. That body put out a statement and says over 25 African nations fail to reap benefits from their own sectors, their own resources. Just like what we have here, bauxite, oil, gold, diamond, and stuff like that. They are wanting Guyana to take note of that. The people say 26 out of 28 countries they studied fail miserably from benefiting from their own resources. Yeah, man, that same gold and oil. What will happen here, Josh? Miss Harris, please don't sleep. Don't sleep. I must share this piece with you too. The government just announced that they have trained a few Guyanese to put out there on the floating ship to monitor, I laugh, to verify. Or if you want to check the oil that is coming up there every day. I felt good about it. At least somebody listening. And at least it's a good start. But something caught my eyes. Guess who training them? ExxonMobil training them. Guess where is the university? In Texas. Where Exxon headquarters is? Texas. Who training them?
Texas.
Texas. Who feeding them?
Texas.
Texas. This is like a thief man training the police to catch you when he thief. You think these people are going to really teach you the tricks of the trade, Josh?
No.
You think the thief man going to tell you? He going to really and truly tell you how he is thief?
No.
No, man. Nobody does that. I love this country, eh? I have another video. Post a link on YouTube and play it for me, please. Let them hear what's going on. And let them, you guys make sure it's not Glenn Lall you're hearing it from. Just play a little tape there for them, man. Let them listen to it. It's sickening what's happening in this country, guys. Everybody coming in here. Everybody.
This is a good question.
for it.
This is a really good question, and I think that you were talking about this.
What's that?
What about the Asians taking over Africa?
You hear it, right? Loans. I remember Jagde was going to take $500 million US dollar for the hydro back in 2007. Man, Guyana would have been every cent we work for. You hear what the man said? They're taking loans. I've said that. Loans they're taking, they're shoving on you, in which you can never repay. So them end up owning you. Correct. Just now they're gonna own Matthews Ridge, Linden, and all over. Yep. You hear the man said they're rolling out red carpet for these people. Yeah. You didn't hear those words from Glenn Lall, you know, Josh. You did not hear it. You did not. So, can I take the calls now?
Yes, you could.
Let me get some telephone calls now. And if you guys don't want to call, let me go. It's sad, it's sickening what is happening in this land, man.
Indeed.
This beautiful countries of ours called Guyana. Wow.
Let me just thank you for your
Called Guyana.
Let me just thank you for your presentation. You can call us this evening, ladies and gentlemen, on 226-7453, 226-7454, 622-2220. Let me remind you to keep it very short and, of course, be very respectful as you call in this evening on the Glenn Lall Show.
Sad what is taking place in this.
We have a call on the line. Caller, good evening and welcome to the Glenn Lall Show.
Yes, namaste.
Namaste to you.
Yes, I listened to the all the videos you played just now, and Brother Glenn Lall here, all biblical facts. But you know what people say is that when cow goes to slaughterhouse, then I carry them mess. We did a big mess in Ghana here, and I will join with my brother Glenn Lall again for this third time now to invite His Excellency Irfan Ali, Mr. Jagdeo, Mr. Green John Harman to come on his program and answer to the people of Guyana, answer to the country, Guyana people them, because they are robbing us and now they bring Chinese. But everything are done in Ghana, we got left. You know, and then from there we got turned like Afghanistan. We got be little Afghanistan. You see what I see on the news today, what's going on. And these people, you know, when you respect yourself, you will get respect. But if you don't respect yourself, you not get respect. To me, like these people, they not respect themselves. These big presidents and all kind of thing and so on. I thank my brother and God bless all of you. Thank you.
God bless you too. Thanks. Thanks.
So much.
Thanks.
Yes.
It's sad when the day comes, man. It's very sad when you look and see what's taking place in this land with all these foreigners and your country not doing nothing. Nothing they're doing. And people can hardly people don't even have money to put biscuit in their children's lunch kit.
So true.
And this is what is going on. Wow. It's all about greed. Greedy. Mr. Williams, thank you for walking in. You want to say anything? Take the mic. Thanks for coming.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
One of the things that we keep hearing about is, as they put it, this economic takeover of a country. These countries or these foreigners come in and they say they're giving you all of these loans, you can't pay it back, eventually they end up owning you. But what Guyanese people must recognize is that there isn't any benevolent person or company in the world. Nobody's going to leave their comfortable country and take their big money and come to Guyana to make Guyana better. We have to recognize that they're coming here because they want to profit. And therefore, we have to guard against that. We have got to recognize that if you're coming here to do business, then it must be something in it for the Guyanese people.
Exactly.
You see? And unless Guyanese can directly invest in these ventures, then it's going to continue to be the same thing over and over. We've seen what's happening with the Chinese. We see what happened with the Canadians, the American companies. We're seeing these things happening. So Guyanese got to rise up and recognize that if you're not benefiting directly as an investor, a job is nothing. A job is nothing. At the end of the day, when they shut up shop, you're going to be out of a job. You've got to be a direct investor to invest in these companies to get the full benefits of the resources that we have in this country.
Exactly. Value added. We should all these timbers that they've been raking out this land. We should have been getting money off of that. the same manganese. Well, Guyanese can do it. The leaders just have to but our leaders have no brain. We have so much wealth here that we can do all the processing and everything right here. But our leaders knows nothing, my friend. They don't know what they're worth. They don't know their value. So you throw anything at them in a brown paper bag, they accept it and they're happy. And this is what the foreigners are doing. You heard the woman say they're doing all over Africa. And they continue to do it. That's what I've been preaching almost every Monday and Wednesday and Fridays. But nobody's picking up on it.
I remember the Trinidadian government, I think it was under Patrick Manning, that wanted to set up an aluminum smelter in Trinidad.
He did.
And the Trinidadians were vehemently against it. And I was thinking at that point in time, Guyana as a country has been producing bauxite for how many years? And we have not even hinted at setting up our own smelter and probably getting the value-added products
exactly.
from bauxite.
From the bauxite.
And now what's happening now is that the bauxite company, which you mentioned, Bosai, and Rusal and all of these companies, they're now taking over and they're taking out the bauxite. They're not refining it in Guyana, so there's no value being added to Guyana.
Yet no value.
You see? So you look at places like Linden and all those surrounding areas in Region 10 and whatnot, they're not benefiting, and Guyana by extension is not benefiting. With this oil contract, we see we've gone one step further, where Guyana now is trampling on Guyana's own laws and paying the taxes for these companies and all of that. So we're actually sinking further and further into this mire of craziness.
And you know what? In the case of the bauxite company, you know what they keep peddling? Oh well, you know, we supplying cheap electricity to the residents in Linden. Yes, your wealth, them taking it and give you electricity. That's what you wealth value, electricity. A couple bulb in your house and for run your little fridge and your microwave. Man, if this is not upside down, man. This is not insanity. This is beyond insanity, Josh.
Yes.
This is beyond insanity what's happening. Sometimes you just can't find words to describe.
To describe it precisely.
And you know all the leaders are silent. When last you hear a press conference from any one of them? Mr. Jagdev said last week that he would be sitting down with the media, editors and owners to prep us on the gas to shore project. I am still waiting. A week already gone. I am waiting on it. Take the calls.
Caller, good evening and welcome.
Good night, Mr. Lal.
Good night.
Before our politicians go to Parliament and try to let all these bills negotiate and say, well, watch, you make a mistake, we make a mistake, every let all these bills straighten up.
Exactly.
They got time to sit down for a pass bill for my way address and Rodney debt for town assassination and a set of stupidness they're wasting taxpayers' money for do.
Exactly.
Before they renew the contracts, they're wasting time for pass bill for my way address. If a man want way address, he will address. You not pass a bill for that. You understand me? It's paying nonsense they're going on with. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Thank you, caller.
Welcome. I'm so happy that people can understand what's going on. You know, the whole protest for divide us more.
Exactly.
Before the whole protest to unite us, unite our pockets, our bank book. These morons, the whole protest to divide, spreading more hate against one another. But it's so sickening. And I passed at Borbis, one of the villages, a couple of them had a placard. I was late for the function, so I didn't stop. I didn't get to see what they were protesting for. You know, man, it's so tiring sometimes.
It is.
It's sickening. It's sickening. And you're not hearing a word from them. I think I was told this afternoon, I'm not certain, the coalition put out a statement on the protests in New York.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes.
Wow. They put out a statement on protests in New York about hate and racism in Guyana. That's right there. All the Chinese and the Russians and the Australians and the Americans and Canadians want we to be in. That's what they want us to do.
Well,
Continue
we
fight with each other.
Yep.
Wow. Josh,
Yes.
I need to go. I
Okay.
need to tell all of you thank you for listening. Namaste and God bless you all. Good night.
Good night.
The most beautiful corn cobs in the United States. I asked him, "What is your